Hello friends, you must have heard people saying that either the sky ate it or the ground swallowed it. But there is a place on earth where people have claimed that this actually happens. This place is in the western region of the North Atlantic Ocean, between the USA state Florida, Puerto Rico Island and Bermuda. Because these three locations form a triangle, this area is called the Bermuda Triangle. But due to the accidents that have happened in this area, it has been given other names as well, like the Devil's Triangle and the Lingo of the Lost. The question is, how did the discussion about this area begin? In the 1950s, there was little discussion of this topic in the US media. But for the first time, people started calling it the Bermuda Triangle when an article was published in Argosy magazine by Vincent Gaddy. He wrote that there is an area near Florida which is made up of 3 points and that strange activities occur there. He named the article the Deadly Bermuda Triangle. After that, whenever it was talked about, people called it the Bermuda Triangle, and since then it has been known by that name.
We don't know which way is west.
Over the past 50 years, 3,000 ships and 100 planes have gone missing in a mysterious stretch of water in the Atlantic Ocean.
Ships have gone missing, planes have gone missing.
Known as the Devil's Triangle.
A source of intrigue, legend, and fear. This is the Bermuda Triangle.
The biggest problem with the Bermuda Triangle was that as soon as you enter this area, radios or compasses would not work. The readings of electronic devices would fluctuate. All this was happening along with the ships and aircraft disappearing. People were also disappearing and not even a small piece would be found after vanishing. When all these incidents happened, people started assuming different things. Some claimed there was a sea monster, some said aliens had a presence in this area, and some linked it to the conspiracy of the Illuminati. But nothing was ever confirmed. If you search, you will find that almost no other topic has had as many movies, books or documentaries as the Bermuda Triangle. In 1888, there was a ship named Ellen Austin. It was traveling from England to New York. After traveling for 2 to 3 days, the captain of the ship, Captain Griffin, took an unplanned shortcut to arrive early, which passed through the Bermuda Triangle. However, as they entered the Bermuda Triangle, Captain Griffin saw a small boat at a distance moving in an odd pattern. He tried to communicate several times, but there was no response. Initially, the crew was scared. After some time, the captain sent some men to check why there was no response from the boat. Everyone was shocked upon reaching. It was completely empty, no captain, no crew, no passengers. Everything on the boat was safe, there was no damage. They decided to take the boat with them to New York to inform the authorities. While taking it, a severe storm struck and the boat disappeared. As the storm calmed down, the boat reappeared, but the crew who were taking it to New York were missing. Nothing had happened to the boat. After this, they left the boat and continued to New York. The next day, this story spread across the world. There was another ship called Mary Celeste. It was to leave for Italy on 7th November 1972 from New York and was very crowded. But when the ship reached near the Bermuda Triangle, it disappeared. After a month, on 4th December 1872, it was seen floating near the Bermuda Triangle. A rescue team was sent. Surprisingly, not a single person was on board. There was no damage to the ship. Even the food was laying on the dinner table untouched. The captain, crew and passengers were all missing. To this day, it is unknown where they went. A group of 5 fighter planes sailed to Florida for training in navigation and combat. This group was named Flight 19. It consisted of trainees and their senior lieutenant Charles. Their training route was to leave Florida, drop bombs at Chicken Drop, fly to Grand Bahama and return to base in Florida. The weather was clear at that time, but after 2 hours, the weather turned bad. Charles decided to return without completing the task. He checked his compass, it was not working. His backup compass also failed. When he coordinated with his team, they also reported compass failure. The ground team discovered that the entire group was directionless. Another aircraft was sent to find them, but it too disappeared. Its last message was something is warning here at height of 100 feet, and then it vanished. It is written in Christopher Columbus' book that when he left Europe and reached the Bermuda Triangle, his compass stopped working and he lost his way. He wrote in his diary in 1492 that his compass was not working and that lights were falling from the sky like candles. Bruce Gernon is the only man to have survived the Bermuda Triangle and come back. Bruce regularly traveled from the Bahamas to Florida, a trip that normally took an hour and a half. Once he was flying above 10,000 feet over the Bermuda Triangle. The weather was clear, no rain or thunderstorm. But suddenly very heavy clouds appeared and stayed for a long time. The clouds were so dense that sunlight could not pass through. As Bruce flew on, the clouds became heavier, the plane's instrument failed, the compass stopped working, and he felt an external force was controlling the plane. The ground team lost his location. But he kept flying through the heavy clouds. Eventually, the clouds cleared, he contacted the ground team, and everyone was shocked. His plane had reached Florida in just 45 minutes, which was practically impossible. The distance was 250 miles and his plane's maximum speed was 180 miles per hour. When they checked the fuel, it had not even decreased. Later, he wrote a book about it. There are many such stories about the Bermuda Triangle in the form of books, movies, and documentaries. People like mysterious stories. They enjoy connecting with them. Real facts seem boring, like studies, but this is business. Stories about aliens, hidden civilization, and conspiracies sell in millions. Many movies related to the Bermuda Triangle exist. If you search for books, there are countless, with stories from aliens to the Illuminati, often based on a few unverifiable data points from 100 to 200 years ago. You may wonder, if this place is so mysterious, why is not talked about much today? People still travel through it to get to Florida by plane or ship. In fact, the Bermuda Triangle is a heavy traffic zone. With advanced technology, we can now understand reasons behind incidents more easily. While many incidents remain unexplained, we are progressing fast. If you search on Google, the Bermuda Triangle is not even in the top 10 most dangerous regions. In fact, no country mentions it on maps. The US does not acknowledge the Bermuda Triangle as a region. Wikipedia defines it as an urban legend, a story that is told as true but is not actually verified. Lloyd List, a global shipping publication, maintains data on ship casualties. According to them, 1.8% of global vessels face some form of casualties yearly, some with known reason, some unknown, and some never found. Out of 8,634 ships that have gone through the Bermuda Triangle, only 2 casualties occurred, which is a very low percentage compared to global average. Still, the Bermuda Triangle remains famous due to its stories, books, movies, and tourism. According to La Tribuna, 75 ships and aircraft have disappeared from the Bermuda Triangle. If averaged, it's similar to global accident rates. There is also a similar area near Japan, shaped like a triangle, called the Dragon Triangle. In 1945, the A6M0 aircraft lost connection. Its last message said, "Something is happening in the sky is opening up," and it vanished. In 1980, the British ship Derbyshire disappeared there and has never been found. The Dragon Triangle incidents are very similar to the Bermuda Triangles. But Bermuda Triangle gets more limelight because of Hollywood movies and numerous published books. That's why it is more famous. Interestingly, both triangles are on the same latitude, which has also fueled conspiracy theories. Even today, we cannot verify if the stories about Ellen Austin or Mary Celeste are true. In the Mary Celeste case, the lifeboat was missing and there were allegations of illegal insurance. It's possible that an emergency led to evacuation and an accident occurred. In many cases, one common thing is a compass failure. A compass usually shows magnetic north, which slightly differ from the Earth's geographic north. But there are some places where the compass shows true north. These lie on the agonic line. For many years, the line's center was in the Bermuda Triangle, causing compass issue and wrong directions. Regarding Flight 19, the investigation report claimed it was human error due to compass failure, which led them off course and they ran out of fuel. But today we have modern GPS, radar and sonar, so such incidents are rare. There is also a methane hydrate field in the Bermuda Triangle. When methane reacts with water, it forms large bubbles that reduce water density. Ships built for regular density can sink. This has been proven through experiments. Also, many US states near the Bermuda Triangles like Florida face frequent hurricanes, which could be another reason for accidents. There is no single reason behind Bermuda Triangle incidents. It's a mix of factors. In 2016, scientists from the University of Colorado captured satellite images of the Bermuda Triangle and saw hexagon-shaped clouds. These are rare and act like air bombs, with winds hitting aircraft at 175 miles per hour, potentially causing them to crash. Dr. Carl, a scientist at Sydney University, studied this region for many years. He concluded that human error, bad weather, and unpredictable situations caused the accidents. More people travel in that area, so more stories emerge. In the end, the real mystery might not be Bermuda Triangle itself, but how easily we believe the stories told about it.